The boys are just heading out and we are wrapping up our final here at this home in Westport. My goodness, I have so much to show you guys, so many cool things on this property that we did. I have to say this one is probably my favorite project that we've done of all time, because there's so many little things that we were able to do and kind of show some artistry on, so many things we were able to do that we haven't done anywhere else. So this kind of ends up being a one-of-a-kind showplace of a yard. So I'm gonna start in the front and I'm working you guys around to the party zone in the back. So in the front here, I've kept a lot of the plantings somewhat native. So we are, largely native actually. So we've got forsythia back here, we've got pyracantha, we've got viburnums, we've got boxwoods, hollies, drift roses, grasses. But we have so many plants in here. We got our red buds up here. So many plants in here that are going to attract the native wildlife and kind of bring them into this space, give them something to eat all year round. We've got inkberries on the side to our magnolias in the front. Just so many cool plants that we were able to incorporate in here. So starting at the front here, we landscape, put these boulders in, and we've got the driveway, and that comes right to our pathway right here. So our pathway comes up, leads to here, and we have like a little stop along the way, and kind of the idea is, more of a picturesque kind of idea, but a place to sit here and look out over the front yard. This little spot up here came as a last minute addition, but I have to say this is a pretty cool, unique spot. So we used some boulders to make some steps up to a little slate area, and there'll be a bench up here, a glider or something, and you'll be able to sit right here and look down over the yard. And in season, when all the plants have filled in, this yard will be full of berries. It'll also be full of flowers when those are in season. So there's always going to be something happening, from the insects to the birds to the wildlife. There will always be something happening in here. Now, the tricky part with a yard like this, as you can see, there's no fence. There's nothing in here to keep deer out. So every single one of these plants you see in here is deer resistant. That's the tricky part, where you can bring something in, you can attract the wildlife, but you can also make sure the deer don't come through and absolutely destroy the landscape in the process. So that's the front yard. We also have lights along the path. We've got lights up here in a little patio area. We have lights going up on the house as well. So now we go to the fun part in the back. Here's our stairs going down. And so we've actually got 4 stairs, 3 stairs, 2 stairs, 1 stair. And that was done very intentionally just to kind of, play with the numbers, if you will, but it just kind of has a cool look to it when you've got 4, 3, 2, 1 leading down to the backyard. And as you can see, we're lit up on either side. Come through this back gate here. So I'll start outside the fence here. So we've got some really cool trees that we brought in, some big ones. So we've got our cryptomerias, so we've got 3 of those. We've got our magnolias, our live oak. We've got another maple over here. So the idea was to kind of bring the whole wood line and bring nature right up to the back of this wall here. Because we really want this to kind of, all this nature to kind of come in and just close in on the yard and make it feel like it's a much tighter and a space that's kind of just in the middle of the woods. So there is a lawn over there. That is the only lawn on the whole property. So out of this massive property, we managed to essentially make a xeriscape of sorts everywhere. So you can even see, like, we've got pine straw coming down the side here, and we've got our breaks in there, our rock breaks, so you can see, and that's to take all that water down and around the side. So this pool was installed by River Pools, and this is the last midnight pool that they ever will install. So as you can see, it's really, really dark practically black. So this is one of a kind, if you will. And so we put the wall, and this is actually set on concrete. So this wall is actually built right on the edge of the pool. So this wall is set on concrete. And then this is plumbed out of the pool. These two weirs right here, they're actually plumbed out of the pool. And then the feature on the top is actually completely separate from the pool. So the idea is that when the pool has to get turned off for the winter and you're not gonna have the cool weirs running, the water feature can continue running. But also we want it to look like, hey, this water is actually kind of circulating and falling down into the pool, just to give it a pretty unique feeling and look. And we can't leave this space without recognizing this flower right here. This is a really, really cool sculpture. We've got a light right on it, so at night this thing just pops. Really, really cool. So we had some fun with our pavers. So we've got all Techo Block pavers back here. So we used a Villaggio border to kind of run around and kind of frame the curves of the pool. And this coping right here, it's hard to really notice it, but the coping is actually not an equal width. So when we went around curves, we kind of used the difference between the front and the back, and we expanded it and narrowed it to accentuate those curves. So it actually looks, got a little bit more of an organic kind of feel and flow to it. And then when we get into this area here, the fire pit's coming. Actually, should have that on Monday. So that's a pretty exciting addition, and I'll show you guys when that's in. But we also used Antica, we've got Villaggio, and our Eva pavers. And we just wanted to do something that kind of goes with the flow and kind of just the artistic kind of feel of the space. And we have our stairs that lead up and then just keep going and going. And those stairs take us over to a hot tub as well. And this was a really cool last minute addition that we added in here. So these were just regular lanterns, and she had battery candles inside of them. And then, of course, who wants to have to worry about changing batteries out or trying to keep up with batteries? So what Frank was able to do is he took a wire, kind of fed it up in there, and we just dangled a light down in here. So at nighttime, when you come down these stairs, we've got our lanterns that are going to kind of frame this space and give you light on the stairs as you head out to the space. Really love how these stairs turned out. Well, I could really go on for quite a while and show you guys all the cool things on this property, but I'll try and keep this a little bit shorter and show you guys just the highlights. Thanks for following along. I'm really excited to show this off. See you guys on the next one.